Hey folks, Papa Boris here, playing some more Slice and Dice. We got 3 that I have not done before on this channel, and today we're going to go with Monster Left 4. This makes it so that all monsters' left side has a +4 on it, and it's a really diabolical curse because most of the time you're just playing on normal difficulty, but you know, you're gonna roll these sides. It's 1 side out of 6, it's gonna get rolled, and every time a monster rolls that, you get walloped. So, not really sure if there's like a specific strategy. One time I was asking for advice about a different curse, and someone on the Discord gave me the extremely helpful suggestion of just put together a really cracked team. Yes, that's true. If you kill everything in 2 rounds, then that is indeed a way to bypass most problems that you might have in this game. And I don't really know what else there is to do besides that for this curse. Like right here, we're already in a lot of trouble because this archer is blasting the defender here. And I can't quite get to that archer because the thief and the lazy both biffed. Well, the lazy can be forgiven for biffing, but the thief, it's a bit more of a problem. If the thief had landed, I could have poked, attacked for 2, and killed off this archer, but as it is, I'm a mana short of being able to kill off the archer. So what I think I'm going to do instead is we'll take the greedy approach here. We are, in fact, going to spend all the mana to just save the defender and hope to roll better next time. The healer has mana that can be rolled, and the thief has damage that can be rolled, and the lazy might show up as well. So I felt like that was, you know, fight 1 the way I wanted to do it. Here, no one rolled anything terrible. We'll just kill off the archer to save the defender. And now, I did it the wrong way. Hold up. We're going to save the healer, actually, because we're killing the wolf. The wolf's attacking the thief. And then we need to protect from the archer. The archer did not run. I guess our team got too damn... One of these days, I got to figure out the rules for enemies running. I should really just figure them out because there should not be any guesswork to it at all. Okay, nobody could actually roll any damage. So we're going to poke this archer, and that should make him run. All right, we don't want these garbage items, so we're going to decline, and we get these choices. What I'm going to do here, I think, is just grab the Dabbler. I don't really understand the medic. Yes, it's a healer class. That's cool. But, you know, I don't think healing is that strong, necessarily, if it doesn't come with a cleanse or anything. And then having 2 blanks just feels awful for a hero whose other 4 sides aren't really that impressive. So we'll take the Dabbler. It's not my favorite, but it is giving us some damage and some mana. The shield and heal sides are a little bit unfortunate, but I feel like that was the better option there, and there was some serious consideration for going random as well. All right, so we'll shield the Dabbler, have the Dabbler kill the Thorn, and the Lazy kills the Bee, and then we're done. We actually didn't even need the shield there. All right, here, I think the winner is... Actually, I like both of these tier 1 items. A lot of tier 1 items are totally trash. I like both of them. They both have a place. This has some synergy. There are some multi-use rightmost sides on later heroes, and that could be really strong with those. I'm, however, going to take the big shield. This allows me to just give an upgrade to the defender, albeit a small one. And then, again, there's like a couple of heroes, I think 3 that I can think of, on tier 3 that have a really bad left side, and this allows you to replace it with a usable side and then get some value out of the hero. That was quite fortunate. The rat rolled this left side right there, so nice to be able to kill that. Otherwise, what? We just kill the bees, I guess? Yeah, we'll just kill the bees. I could have burst poked and killed a rat, but let's wait. The Dabbler and the Lazy both have a side that does 3 damage, so poking at a rat is not necessarily that valuable. Actually, we're done. This is over. Bop, bop, beep, boop, boo. Okay, I like both of these heroes. The Enchanter is really starting to grow on me. You can definitely get some value out of this engage to blow something up, and this is just a very strong side right here. But I'm going to take the Jester. I love the Jester. It's irrational, but I do love me the Jester. I love that flick spell. It also, it's kind of like Poke. It's a strictly better version of Poke. Just like Poke, it's 1 mana. Just like Poke, it deals the damage. Just like Poke, it's only once per round. The difference is that, unlike Poke, it does 2 damage to an enemy at full HP, and I just love it for some reason. We're gonna go ahead and kill the rat because I had a convenient way of doing so. I'm not a fan of the Dabbler getting 2 poison, but hey, at least it's not getting chomped for 9. There's some really brutal combinations of enemy has +4 to its left side. Oh, got the Jester's best side. Great. I think we're done here. Yes, yes. Flickety dickety. Okay. I don't really understand this item. It's extremely, extremely situational. I think we're just gonna grab powdered mana. And here, I mean, you obviously sometimes put it on a blue hero. Honestly, I think it's fine for the sorcerer. The sorcerer has these 2 blanks here, so you get a consolation prize in case you whiff. And also there are combinations, like if you get like give your 2 right sides cantrip, for example. This is really strong with the sorcerer. Now the sorcerer has all cantrips and the reroll. For now though, we'll just stick it on the lazy. I don't know if I'm gonna use it, but I think we're just gonna roll hard with the lazy until we find what we need. In fact, the ogre got the left side, so now this is damage 5 all instead of damage 2 all, or damage 1 all, which is horrifyingly dangerous. I think the healer is about to die here. Yeah, okay. We're gonna let the healer die. I could save it with the shield and a burst. Oh, wait a minute. that actually makes quite a lot. Oh, no, I don't, because then when I damage the ogre, he dies. Yeah, no, we're gonna let the healer die. It's just part of life. You gotta just be willing to roll with that, I think, with this curse. We're gonna save the lazy. Hold up. Hold up. Let's not make mistakes. Let's make sure that we're not biffing it here. We do need to bring this ogre down, and every point of damage matters. The healer wasn't really a great source of damage anyways. So, oh god, you rolled it again. Wow, well, my party's ability to do 4 damage is on the line. Luckily, the lazy showed up, and we got it done. Okay, I like both of these heroes. The monk is nice. The redirect, obviously, and then you can sometimes get, you know, good AoE damage here. The scrapper is just, you know, good damage. The scrapper actually works really well with the defender. These 3 shields let you beef up the damage steel sides. And the scrapper doesn't work well with the monk, so it's cool that they show up at the same time. We can take the scrapper now and then get a different gray hero later. Although it's worth noting that the monk is a little better in this particular fight, because this might be used to kill more than 1 illusion, and this is really good against the militia. That's like a tiebreaker for me, as if I'm not sure, like if I'm torn between 2 heroes. I'll sometimes take the one that's better suited to that specific fight. But I'm going to take the scrapper here because the lazy really only has 2 sides, and I think it makes sense. Like, I'll keep this mana on the scrapper. I think it makes sense to replace him more so than the defender, who has 5 sides. Granted, this 1 shield's not that great, but still, it has 4 decent-ish sides. And then we can try to go for big synergy. All right, there's the militia. Got the left side. So did this illusion. Oh, dear. Well, if I keep this 1, I'm not gonna get the 5 I need on my defender to make that militia run. Do I want this 3, or do I want to try to roll for the shields? What's happening here? So this illusion needs to die. I do need a damage for this. I mean, I have that with mana and flick. I'm trying to decide whether to keep this 3, because 3 is a lot of damage. I mean, that's typically the Dabbler's best side. But in this particular situation, I think we need to try to get shields. And we got an extra reroll from the Jester, so let's try that. Okay, this is a little weird. I'm going to just kind of see what happens here. So this is actually nice, because it dodges that illusion and that illusion. And then this kills the big illusion to have the scrapper save himself. We then get mana, and we pound town the defender. The problem is that now the healer's dying. How important is it really to make the militia run right now? I mean, I could just protect the defender like this. And, you know, just let the militia hit him real hard and see if we roll better next time. I mean, I have 2 rolls here. I have 2 rolls. So I think we keep this. That makes sense. I think... Do I keep this just to dodge 2 weakens effects from the illusions? Yes. We'll keep that. That's your best side. And we're going to keep this as a shield. I'm going to try to get the big shield from the defender. But if I don't get it and I get like a sword or something, it really does suck. No. I got to commit. Either I am doing this now or I'm not doing it at all. I mean, I could do something like this. This. No, because we didn't kill the illusion. And the Scrapper's going to be weakened for 6 next time. No, so it makes more sense to do that. Right. I could do this and this like that. And I should also kill off this thing so the Scrapper's not weak. Fine, we're going to take it. I'm going to go greedy. We're going to see if we can get a better roll next time to make the militia run. Basically get another chance of rolling the big shield here. And if not, hopefully I can do other things. Okay, we do again have someone with their left side. You got a shield. All right, good. You got mana, which I'm not going to keep. This is not helpful. It doesn't really... Oh, it does. It saves the defender. Oh, this is the only thing it has that does anything. Hey, okay. Do I keep the damage to do what? To kill this illusion with? I got flick for that. Yeah, let's try to get your big shield, man. That's your little shield. I could, again, make the militia run with a burst. The difference is that this time, I have flick here. Oh, yeah, I like that. I think that's good. So the healer is mostly out of commission, and the jester is very out of commission. Damage, damage. I'm going to roll for damage this time on the dabbler. That's basically damage. That actually is good. It saves yourself. And the jester got the one usable side. Wow, good stuff. Okay, so we're going to flick. Here, here, there we go. Okay, no one died. I think I'm happy with my life choices. We got 3 snakes. This is a very deadly enemy right here. We got 6 damage poison. It's just, I mean, if all 3 roll that, let's say, you're just out. It's just horrible. Death Wish ×2 if I'm dying on the 2 right sides. It's a little weird. I think I'm gonna take heat. This is really synergistic if you can get a shield all or even like a shield cleave, because it gives you a way to cleanse everybody for 3 mana, conditionally. And it also is a heal to everyone with a shield. It also synergizes with items that give start of turn shields, because whichever character you put that item on can just always shield themselves. Okie doke, what do we got here? So we need to kill this snake. And I can indeed kill the snake. Right like that. I think I'm just gonna keep that, and we're gonna see if you get one of your 2 mana sides. You did, you got your best side, in fact. Okay, so we flick the snake, we shield the Scrapper, we kill the snake, and the dabbler, I guess technically the defender has the least HP, we'll do that. Luckily no one rolled their left. The blind, by the way, of course, is also very devastating on the left side. That's just this curse, you know? It's one of those interesting things where, like, a lot of it has to do with how lucky you are after you pick the curse. In the, you know, day-to-day rolls of combat. Rolls, R-O-L-L. Those rolls. I think we're going to kill the blind here because that is 2 damage on everyone. And I can actually also take a moment and kill this snake. So kill that, kill that. That shield didn't do much. I should have re-rolled that to try to get a sword. But I just was lazy, and I think that this composition with a flick mana already in hand should be... That's not lethal. Should, in fact, be able to kill a snake and do 5 damage. There we go. Now suddenly we're getting that big shield all the time as soon as those militias leave. Random tier 4. But I actually like all these items, so I'm going to decline. Got a tough fight here. Okay, got 2 great heroes, 2 of my favorites. Oh, it's a tough choice. It is really tough. Oh, Herbalist. I mean, you just love that Vine. And we got regeneration, some poison, some mana. The thing is, Vine is really good. It's good against those stony guys later. And those stony guys punch really hard if they roll the left side, so having Vine at your disposal is a big deal. Obviously, parry's great. And having good shield is good for the Scrapper. The thing is, parry is a bit of a non-bow for the Scrapper because when you use this parry skill, it checks for the sword icons from top to bottom, so the knight maddeningly cannot use his own swords to create a parry for the Scrapper. You have to use the dabbler for that. The dabbler does have 2 sides that could do it, so I could take the dabbler, parry onto the Scrapper, and then have the Scrapper do 4 damage in a single hit. But I'm going to take the Herbalist. It could be a mistake, but it's the mistake I'm going to make. let's see what we can do here. All right, so we did get a horrible outcome. We got 5 damage to all enemies. So we're basically in a do or die situation here. We just absolutely have to kill Agnes. Now, we did get 2 damage here. This is 2 damage with Flick. I'm checking to see, are you dying? Is this one-shotting my Dabbler? It is not. It's 7. It's leaving the Dabbler at 1. Okay, so everyone is fine. I could afford to just put a regen on. I think I'm already killing Agnes here, but let's search for mana on the Herbalist. And the Defender... if I get a blank and then don't get the shield 1, I'm not going to care that much. All right, so the way you do it is you... Oh, I'm wrong. The Dabbler is dying because of this 2 damage. Oopsies. Well, crud muffins. All right. So I don't actually want to vine these, I don't think, to turn on this because then I can't flick later. And yeah, we need to save you with the mana anyways. Okay, so hopefully nobody rolls their left side. It's just 2. What are the odds, right? What are the odds? She didn't. That was the middle side. Okay. Herbalist and Dabbler both threatened with death. Okay, we got our best sides again. That's really good. Try to get... Okay, let me see what happens with this. 1 second. So we're trying to kill Sitha or Githa. No, actually the Dabbler's in worse shape. So let's try to kill Magrat. I mean, yeah, she's dead. If I do like poke there. Oh, I don't actually need to do that. Hold on. I could just do this and that. Well, it would be good to have a shield here, wouldn't it now? Wouldn't it now? Wouldn't it now? Okay, fine. So it is a tough fight. Let's try to roll. Oh yeah, let's also try not to have a blank with the Jester. How about that? Okay, so the Jester got the best side, which is good. So now we can flickety-dickety, dickety-doodle, and then we have plenty of... Can I actually brute force kill her? 5? No, I'm actually 1 shy of killing her. 1 damage or 1 mana, however you want to think about it. But I will do this. Yes, it means I can't flick next turn, but I don't think it actually matters. Like giving up a damage so you can do an extra damage doesn't get you anywhere. Okay, are we done here? That was a weird way to do it, but whatever. We did it. All right, Grave. Herbalist, very good against Grave. Sniper can be very dangerous. This is, 9 damage here. Pretty much one-shots anything. Wow, this is 2 incredible tier 4 items. I love the wrist blade. This has some synergies, as we've seen. It can be actually like a run-defining item. I could stick it on the scrapper. Goes really well with the growth, and it goes well with other things too. But, I mean, self-shield 1 start of each turn. I think I gotta take it. I gotta take it because it gives one character a shield every turn. This character has steal, so it synergizes. And it means that for that character at least, the heat spell always is available to give a 3 cleanse, and I think that's valuable. Oh, we still gotta put powdered mana on somebody, and I guess it's staying on you. Okay, so we're looking for some mana to kill off the Grave with vines. That's good. That's actually good. This is good, because the Scrapper's getting killed by the Sniper, and I'm not really gonna be able to do anything about it. Growth right here doesn't really do much. Okay, well, it's mana. Let's take it. So what do we do here? I think we're gonna flick and kill an imp, so the Scrapper saves himself. And then, actually, hold up. We actually don't need to flick that. We can vine it, and it sort of does the same thing, because I'm gonna be killing this Grave, and now this does 3. There we go. And now we can do that. Okay, and now we vine away the Grave, and we flick this imp with the remaining mana, and I'd say that was a pretty good turn. We got 5 damage here. It's totally fine. All right, the imp is now doing the suicide 12 damage, which is completely fine. We do not care about that. This is all over. Blip blop, chibbity chop. Okay, we got the Pilgrim. I do love the Pilgrim, but I have a pathology. I cannot say no to an armor. This is really good. I wish I had the wrist blade. It goes great with these shields. But we got a shield cleave, which is extra good now because, of course, that works with our heat spell. Do I want this big shield? This is an interesting question. In this fight, do I want 3 damage heavy or do I want extra shielding capabilities? And I think we actually want the extra shielding because these carriers, they'll kill themselves eventually. You just need some defense. And the Shade always attacks the weakest character, so being able to have an extra shield for the blocking is very useful. Now, I actually have to consider keeping this because I could consider putting it on the armor and the jester and then saving them with a heat. But we could also just have the jester do that and dodge the poison that way. That seems good. I'm not going to have the mana for heat anyways. Okay, there's some mana from the dabbler. We'll cancel one of the poison manually. This doesn't do much. So what I'm going to do here is flick one carrier, vine another one, and then hit the shade for 3 so that we can kill the shade more easily next time. Nobody rolled their left side there, which is good. Oh, that's your right side, not your left side. Okay, best side here. We have carrier giving everybody poison. That's why this crazy stuff is happening right now. I could do a heat spell if I got the armor thing and then let this carrier do it. All right, we'll try it. We'll give it a shot. In fact, I could maybe consider just keeping this regen to cancel a poison manually. Okay, I'm going to do that. We're going to try to go for damage on the scrapper because I do want to kill that shade. I don't want this right now. I want one of your cleave shields. I could actually keep this in case I need, like, you have a shield, the dabbler and this can each put a shield on. Interesting. Like, this goes well with that because it gives +1 and then it also gives a shield, which gives another one, but I don't want to do that right now. Right now, I want to spread a shield out. All your sides have shield. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that shield in case you don't roll your cleave, and then if you fail your cleave, it's fine because at least you have a shield. Okay, so first of all, one thing that's definitely happening is we're definitely killing the shade. Now, where is all the poison going the most? We have 1, you have 1, but it's going away with the heat. You have 2. So what I'm gonna do here is like this, because that's definitely a big one. This, we're gonna do that manually, and we're gonna heat, and we're gonna cleanse away most of the poison. So what I'm trying to do here is do something I don't normally do, which is let the carrier's poison everybody side actually work to my advantage. Usually it's really difficult or impossible to actually pull that off, but here I think it actually works. And now, yeah, I mean, this actually saves the jester. This gives a bit of cushion to the dabbler himself, best side, and I think everything's fine now. Oh, right, we need to actually, like, yeah, we have got the burst mana to save you. Yeah, I don't need to worry about anything. Okay, that'll actually kill the carrier. Okay, great. So we do this to kill the carrier, and then these carriers kill themselves. So I don't have to do anything. We can just sit and watch these carriers die. Pip. Nice. Okay, I don't understand this side. Don't get it. Will never understand it. So we got this +1 pip to sides that have 3 pips. There's not a lot of those. We can get +1 there. We can get a +1 there. It's not a great option, but I don't want to take 2 random tier 3s, so we'll take this mediocre thing. And I'll put it there. This now one-shot zombies. Do I want you to have damage or an extra shield? I think here I actually want the damage because that can go a long way towards finishing off a quartz. An axe on a quartz, and suddenly I can kill that quartz off with just 2 more damage. Okay, do I want this here? I think we definitely want the mana. Do I want this right here? I don't know what that's doing. I mean, I can like flick the ghost, vine a bone. This is now 3 damage. Vine the other quartz, 4 damage, 5 damage? Okay, we'll do it. I might have considered re-rolling this if I had gotten the steel side on the scrapper, but I didn't want to risk that. So what do we do here? I mean, we really want to kill one of these quartzes. So what if we, instead of flicking the bones, what if we flick the quartz? We can do this and just kill it. And then we need to trigger the ghost's immunity HP. And then we're going to keep these at full health so that we can flick one of them. The armor is unfortunately out of commission now, only has 2 usable sides. Somebody rolled something big. Yeah, there you go. You rolled your bad side. But hey, we can one-shot you. That's cool. That's good, I think. That's good. That's good. Oh, that's not a usable side. Okay. That is a usable side. We'll keep it. Hey, you got your best side. All right. So now we need to kill this thing. I think we just flick it and do that. We can one-shot that. And we can do that. Oh, and that you're dead. Okay, great. Good fight, guys. Good fight. We got the Lich here and the Dancer. I always am tempted by the Dancer. The Dancer, just so we're clear, is bad. This is a bad character because 1 damage cantrip often works against you. 4 damage is fine, but for a tier 3, there are much more powerful things. This, you hurt yourself when you do it, but I'm always so tempted by this class. And the thing is, the Prince is just not that great. This is really hard to use. I'm gonna use the fact that the gray option is bad to excuse myself into taking this mediocre orange tier 3. That's probably worse than what I just gave up, because that's how I like to roll. Now, in this fight, this is actually pretty decent because it'll mostly kill a bones. So I'm not gonna put this on anybody here, but we do of course want the heat spell on. The heat spell could be useful because these 2 are very annoying, and you can cleanse away 3 of them. Okay, this one-shots a bones. This mostly one-shots a bones. This, I think it's a bit meek to keep that. I mean, I could dodge this bones and dodge the weaken effect, but I think it makes more sense to try to get mana and actually do things. Okay, so we kill the bones. It's threatening to kill the scrapper. We then do what? I think we hit that bones for 3. This now does 4. One-shot the new bones. 1 second. I think I'm actually going to start this off by flicking that bones. Then we one-shot this bones. Then we axe this bones. Then we one-shot that bones. And then we can vine this bones. And so now it's just merely annoying that everybody's weakened by 1. It's really annoying for the Dancer in particular. A 1 weaken shuts off like the entire class. We actually also got this horrible thing. So my objective here is to get up to 3 mana and put a shield on this Jester. Easier said than done. Keeping this thing alive is possible with a vine, but the Jester's about to have all their sides petrified if I don't get 2 mana and a shield, which are very low odds because everyone's weak. Oh, man, this is so sad. I am 1 mana off because I can burst, and then if I had 1 more mana, I could have heated. As it is, I cannot. So we're going to take your last 3 mana. We're going to vine here, and we have a single damage, and that's the whole turn. It's really maddening. So the Jester is completely petrified now. And we're doing it again. Oh, you ass wagon. Okay. Well, if I can get a shield on the Jester, then I can heat and get 3 sides back, which is something. And I mean, yeah, the armor will definitely be able to put a thing on the Jester. It just sucks to waste this, but what are you gonna do, right? I can actually grow this for the future. It's a bit ambitious. You know, I'm gonna have the Dancer just dodge the weaken effect because he gets completely shut down by it. And the Jester, you have nothing. Okay, so we're gonna, much as I hate this, we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna heat to get 3 sides back. Your 3 worst sides, of course. We're gonna try to heat again, I suppose. You might say, well, Boris, is that, hold on, is that even worth it? If you're getting back your worst sides? I don't know. It might not be a project worth undertaking, but we'll see. Oh God, he rolled it again. He rolled that side again. We're actually starting to get into some real serious ass trouble here. Because now it's the same combo. It's the weaken from the previous turn into the big petrify. Ugh, it's why I hate this boss and this curse. All right, the herbalist is dead. There's nothing I could do, and that's unfortunate because the herbalist was actually a useful character. He rolled it again. All right, well, we're gonna be hard rolling here for the shadow side to dodge this horrifying thing. No time for rampages. Oh my God, we actually got it. Well, let's just say I deserved a break after what has been happening. Weaken into 6 petrify. He got it again! Well, you know, you can't complain. You can't complain. That's the curse, folks. That's the curse. I'm actually gonna hard roll here, try to get a big shield and one-shot this guy. Oh my God, we actually got the big shield. Do you have anything? You have a shadow that does nothing. Okay, so we do this and we just kill the Lich. All right, well, that could have gone worse considering what he was rolling. Okay, not a big fan of either of these. So ×2 if it's the 6 die you use. Now we do have these cantrips. So they do get used, and then if you pay very careful attention, you can have one of these sides get doubled thanks to cantrips. The problem is it's the 3 right sides, and what is that? Well, I mean, it could be a shield 8 or a double smith. Could be double damage on this. Yeah, it's just not that impressive. I mean, I could put it on the dancer herself. The problem is that this doesn't benefit from a double, and this is wasted, basically, if you get that. Although you have to roll 6 cantrips in the opening phase. It's just so much to think about. I'm just going to take the Ocular Amulet. It's probably worse, but it requires less thinking, and we can do this because that's fun. Do I want a big shield here? I think, actually, I would rather have a big shield because there's this Basilisk with high HP, and the axe on this Basilisk is a waste, since in this fight, what you typically want to do is kill the gnolls and the blind first. All right, the gnoll got the big side. This is not a big side. That's just normal. But this is great. We have a one-shot for the gnoll. We got our best sides for these characters. And what are you doing? Well, you've got Rampage World Tour. This is not very good in this particular fight because that hits the Basilisk and then gets petrified, and then it only does 1 damage to the gnolls while dealing 2 damage to yourself. So I don't know what I'm rolling for here. It actually hit a blind. It was going to do nothing versus the gnolls because they have armor, and it was going to get petrified against the Basilisk. So to be fair, it did do the very best thing it could have possibly done. We now one-shot the gnoll. Is that the best way to do it? Hold up. Is that the best thing I can do? I mean, I could flick, but that doesn't kill it then. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that I really want to put a shield on someone who's actually dying. But in a way I am, because by killing the gnoll, I save the armor. Okay, that's fine. So now, what? I think I'm just going to kill this gnoll by brute force. It's an ugly way to do it, but it's what I'm going to do. We're going to now work on the blind. The armor, the scrapper is double poison, but that's okay because I can heat to cancel it because he always has the shield. Okay. This will basically kill the blind because now I can flick the Basilisk. This will cancel a poison. This is underwhelming because it just does 2 damage to yourself. I'm going to do this because we're going to be... Oh, we're not heating, are we? I should be rolling for mana here. I need 1 more to get heat. I messed that up. I should have rolled it last time as well. 4 damage. Fine. I'll have it get petrified and used on the Basilisk. I would love for the Herbalist to get some mana. It was not going to happen. All right, so we're going to 4 damage the Basilisk, 1-shot the blind. Do that. Hold on. Well, what... I should really just put that to use. Hold up. You weren't damaged before, were you? You were not. We're going to flick you first. Then 1-shot the blind. Then 4 damage the Basilisk. Then do that. Nope. Then 1-shot the blind. Then do that. Then do that. Then do that. Okay. Anyway, we should be fine. You guys got weakened, but we only have 6 more damage to do. 5 if you count this. The Basilisk did roll the left side, but honestly, I'm lucky he didn't roll it sooner. So you are fighting through the weakness to do some damage. Kudos to you, my friend. I think we just need to try to get good side. Oh, that was the one side you had that did anything. Oopsie. Shouldn't have re-rolled that. Okay, anyways. This is not getting any bigger, and we have more than enough damage to burst down that Basilisk. Alrighty. What are the options here? The Veteran, kind of a classic choice. I think I'm just going to take it. Nice and simple. We get, where's that Triforce? Yeah, we're going to do this. So now all of the Veteran has 4 sides that have 3 pips. I wasn't actually thinking about that, but this is fine. We now have 4 sides that will one-shot a zombie. Where does this need to go? I think I'm going to put it on the Dancer because it actually makes sense now that I don't have a steal thing here. It actually makes sense to put it on the Dancer since the Dancer does have a self-damaging side. Also, the Dancer is really weak, so being able to, the Dancer has a lot of low pip sides, so being able to cleanse with heat on command can be useful. Okay, so our strategy here kind of depends on what happens. Normally, I'd say, well, try to burst down one of these demons and then kill the bandit, making it run away, but the bandit's doing 10 damage to the Dancer. So, if I don't roll the shadow side to make the Dancer dodge this attack, I need to just be killing the bandit. Now, the demons are doing 2 damage to everybody, and the demons are summoning an imp, which really sucks. Do I keep this? 4, 6. It almost kills the bandit. With a flick, it does. And should I put poison on somebody? Yeah, sure. The bandit's dead. I don't need a shield. We'll go for Smith. It didn't happen. All right, so we are going to flick, then this. That extra damage. It was actually already a 4 damage side. But we can pretend it was one of the top or bottom ones, and it did an extra damage from the Triforce. And now we do this, which rampages. So we can... Hold on, let me put a shield on you so we can do it again. Whoop, whoop. And then we're going to put a poison on one of them. And now, well, it's just a matter of seeing what gets rolled here. You're always worried about those left sides. Yeah, there's the left side. Got 10 damage coming on the veteran. I suppose we're going to try to kill that demon. Hey, folks. Hey, folks. Do I want this? What is this? 5... Yeah, I want a bigger shield because even after this is dead, this one is still hitting pretty hard. Okay, mana's good. Big shield good. And that's fine. And all right. So we do what? We kill this demon to save the veteran. We put a shield on you. And what is this? This is inflict pain. I could heat to save you. But I might as well do that next turn. There's no reason not to do it next turn. We should be able to... Hopefully this team can do this, right? Hopefully. This is not that much damage to be done. It's a shield. It doesn't do anything. I'm trying to kill here. Still trying to kill. Okay. Well, that didn't do anything, but I think we're fine. We can go whack, whack, and yes, we were completely fine there once the Dancer showed up with the 4 damage side. All right, the Hydra. This is one of the many reasons we love the Herbalist. Herbalist wrecks the Hydra. Just got to get up to 5 mana, and the Hydra's dead. We got Charge, Shield 2 boost. This is a tough spell to use, but there is an obvious synergy here with the Dancer. This can become a 4 damage Rampage, and it even comes with 2 shield to block some of the damage. But of course, that pain aspect that I'm not able to get rid of. I didn't get any items to get rid of the pain. Is going to be tough to deal with when it gets up to 4. What is this? Group growth to all heal, self-heal sides. Oh, that's interesting. So basically when you use that side, everybody gets growth on that side. There are some tier 3s in the red category. Like there's one that like every single side is a heal side, so you're just constantly causing growth. I think I'd rather take that than the speculative charge spell. So we'll grab this. Right now, it's not doing much. I'll still put it on, but it's not doing very much because I don't use those sides very much. All right, nobody rolled their left side. So the strategy is we're trying to save up mana to kill the Hydra with. And in the meantime, we're killing the Cyclops if possible. This was horrible. The veteran could not roll a damage side. So we are in a little bit of a pickle here. Hold on, I guess I should flick this Cyclops. We'll do that. Oh, man. Oh, right, I already put a shield on you. Never mind, that's silly. Should I put a growth on this? It's fine, I'll put a growth on it. We'll do that. Okay, so we're in a bit of trouble. If one of them rolls the left side, this is going to get really bad in a hurry because I'm not very close to killing the Hydra. And the Hydra did not. That's just its normal side. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Okay. Alrighty, so there's 1 damage on the Hydra. You finally rolled damage. That'll stun the Cyclops. Thank you for showing up to do your job. We have a lot of rerolls. I could try to get cantrips to hit the Hydra. I mean, every one of these is a 50-50 shot, and I'm winning those 50-50s right now. Okay, we're good. This is lethal on the Hydra, and we already have a way to stun the Cyclops. I needed somebody to show up, and it looks like the Jester was the one who did. Yep, I got 2 cantrips on it. I had 2 more if I needed it. Yes, now we're just totally fine. I'm actually going to Vine it 2 more times to make him run. And we got the Basalt. Herbalist is pretty good against the Basalt because you can trigger the first chip. Sometimes it's hard to do that. And it's also good when Basalt summons these slates. 5 mana with Vine will just kill a slate. Okay, well, we actually have 2 very reasonable choices here. The Ghast, I don't normally take. However, we have a way to replace this. We can get the shield on this. But I'm going to take the Stalwart because The Stalwart has a cleave shield and a double use shield, which is really good for the heat spell. And also just has 2 shield cleanses, so we're like solid on cleanse. We are just completely ready to go with the cleanses, and I think that's valuable. I've lost more than 1 run just because I did not have a way to cleanse. Okay, is this? Yeah, this is horrible. This is, instead of being a, what is that? How much? 4 damage top bottom weaken. It's an 8 damage top bottom weaken. So basically, the Jester and the Dancer need to be hard rolling for their shades. This thing is just a drop in the bucket. Like, it doesn't even do anything. Oh, that's not true. It's not true. I could cleanse and heat, and it's a cleanse 6, but this is still a weaken 8. Oh God, I hate it. But I think well, what am I rolling for here, really though? What else is there? I mean, I could try to roll for this to one-shot a Quartz to death, because everybody's doing weaken crap. Ugh. But if I'm casting heat, F it. You know what? Let's just go back to bed. Let's just shield everybody up. Oh, nice. Let's just shield everybody up, cast a heat, and call it a friggin' day. So who needs? Let's see. Actually, I can kill one of them, right? With a vine. Because, I mean, I got nothing better to do. So, okay. We'll have the Stalwart be protected. So, you do this. You do... Actually, maybe we'll do this. And we do this. And then we actually do a... I guess I'll just flick for the hell of it. And then we heat. Okay. So, it'd be great if you could not do that ever again. Thank you. All right, well, that's annoying, but hey. So this is inflict death, but I can cleanse that. There. Perfect. Okay, and that's your only usable side. Thank you, I appreciate that. I don't think I want to do growth here. I think it would be nice to... Well, I could do a group growth, I guess. Do I want to do that? Sure, we'll do a group growth. Veteran, can you roll a damage side? I got you for the damage. I don't know if you know this. I do not care about your shields. It's very annoying, actually. I wish this only did 3 instead of 4, because then it would kill the Quartz. Instead, it doesn't. But all right, that's fine. We'll just vine it to death. Cleanse away the death. Hold on a minute. Which side is this? That's your top side. Hold up, we're gonna group growth. Oh, that's your bottom. Never mind. I thought I could group growth my way into greatness, but alas, it was the wrong side. Okay, I think we're fine here. So the Dancer and the Jester aren't weak anymore. We killed off all the Quartzes. You rolled that again, you dick! You giant pile of Dickendales. All right, now I could shield the Dancer and then heat, but I don't have the mana for heat. Is this your top or your, oh, it's your bottom? Fine, we'll do this. So the Jester hides, and with the Dancer, I'm just trying to go for cantrips and the dodge. Oh, we got a chip. Hoppity, hippity, hoppity, hooray. So the Jester hides, which honestly is really good. We can put on even more regen because we have to, otherwise the Dancer dies. Thanks to group growth, we do save the Dancer. Whoa, we got a chip here, hold up, and we have another chip. Woo! Ding dong. The Basalt is almost dead. All right, the Dancer is out of commission except for the hiding. You're gonna have death inflicted on yourself. So I think we fish for the cleanse on the Stalwart. Not that. Oh, well, maybe. Hold up. Let me check something. We actually get to chip with the 5. Oh, yeah. We're done here. Oh my God. No one died. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, what is next here? Ah, yes, this tier 8 item that seems absolutely horrible. Weaken and pain. Well, all right. What do we do with that? We could say make these be cantrip, one damage, self pain, and it also weakens the enemy by 1. Or we could go real big and say, hey, veteran, you have a 4 damage pain, but also it weakens the enemy by 4. I mean, that's pretty cool to have a weaken 4. The problem is this group growth means that these get bigger and bigger, so you're doing more and more damage to yourself. Or 1 pip to all lowest pip sides. Well, what is that exactly? Gives +1 to all of these, and if I find the Sorcerer, it gives everything +2. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. The Sorcerer is just so strong if you can get +1 to his sides. Like, he's crappy if you can't, but if you can, he's amazing. And I think that that's strong potential. Actually, hold on a second. Your sides are all the same. This is just a +1 to everything. Now you might say, well, hold on, Papa Boris, but +1 how much does that really matter? Maybe like getting an extra reroll and extra mana is more valuable than just an extra damage on this already damaging character. We can also put it on the Stalwart to give the shields more. Okay, I think in this fight, I'd just rather do more damage, because being able to hit these Caws harder before they go hide is significant. Did somebody do something bad? No, no one rolled their left side. Very well. We need to save this Jester, and that is not going to cut it. Although this plus a burst will cut it. I guess I should do it. I really wanted the Rampage there, because this plus a Rampage will kill a Caw. All right, we actually got there. All right, so what we do here is we whack the Caw that's killing the Jester, and then we Rampage. Actually, should I have, like, flicked this first, and then we Rampage? I can actually almost kill that again. Not quite. Yeah, we'll just have you shield yourself and Rampage. And then we pass. Yeah, that was a really good first turn. No one rolled the big left. No one rolled left. The Caws now come out of hiding, and it's pretty much over. I know it looks kind of scary, but this is absolutely nothing right now. We don't even need shields. We're just going for damage. Okay, so you die, you die, you die. All right, the Witch or the Wizard, both are great classes. Oh, okay, we're gonna have to talk about this decision. So the Witch has this salve, which I think is a really strong spell, helpful with the Dancer doing self-damage. And if we think about the group growth, this is quite interesting. Never mind, it's not, because I thought this was a double use, it's just a cleave. Okay, so we have healing, we have more cleansing, we have boosting. The boosting can be good with this Rampage. And then we have a weaken in case of emergencies. But it's not a great synergy for the group growth. However, taking it lets me hold the door open for the Sorcerer. But the Wizard's actually pretty good, and in fact, the Wizard is also a good target for the 1 to lowest pip sides, and that would mean that I now have a perma boost 2 that I can stick on somebody. The question is, in this composition, where is the perma boost 2 really useful? The Dancer, making these 3 damage cantrips, and is this a 3 reroll? Yeah, you know what, that's pretty good, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah, we'll take the Wizard. I think it just has a lot of value with the Sickle, and it gives me really good mana generation. This, I'm not exactly sure. I don't think I have a really great setup for this one. We don't have like we don't have like a tier 3 with like a 8 damage side or something, or like an agent that with a quad use thing that we can reuse. But I think just the having, you know, 2 baseline mana on everything in combination with maybe a really good red spell could be helpful. Now, we have no blanks. We somehow, in a game with lots of characters with lots of blanks, have no blanks, so nothing for the fairy mana. All right. Anything bad happening? Nope, nothing terrible. Just the usual. 4 damage, great. We need to protect the Wizard, so the Stalwart needs to be giving shields here. Not whatever the hell he's doing. This actually doesn't save the Wizard, but with mana, it does. I think I'll just pop the Troll for 4 damage. Oh god, the one thing I really didn't want you to get. All right, fine. We'll put growth on this thing. We are gonna whack. Can I kill the Troll? Are we there? We actually are there. And that means this shield is just enough to save the Wizard. Now you might say, Papa Boris, hold on a second. If you can kill the Troll, why don't you kill the Spiker instead? Because then you save the Wizard, and I forgot my growth, and we kill a more dangerous enemy. The Spiker has this really awful punch, and the Troll has this, which is pretty bad, Should I kill the Spiker first or the Troll first? That's a good question. How do you judge this? The Troll's sides are mostly not as bad as the Spiker's, because the Spiker's got these big punches. The Spiker's more annoying to deal with. Okay, fine, let's get the Spiker out of the way. I could be wrong about this. I could be, in fact, potentially very wrong. But let's see what happens here. Okay, the Troll did roll his left side, and so now there's some bad stuff happening. Well, can we kill the troll? Is this one of those things where we could just do that again? Whackety, clackety, crackety do. Yes, yes, save the wizard. You know what, we're just gonna, I was gonna say we're gonna satisfice, but actually that ends the fight with nobody dying. Okay, we got 3 demons and 2 wisps, a pretty scary composition. Wisps have this, which is actually not the worst left side ever. So I'm okay with this fight. We got this weird thing. I just don't get it. I just don't understand what you're supposed to do with that. Why that exists. It feels like such a waste of a tier 9 item. So we're taking poison dip. Poison to top and bottom. Well, you can put it on the dancer for poison cantrip. I think I'm just gonna stick it on the veteran though. This is nuts. 4 damage poison. I mean, that's pretty good. And that's really good against the boss. Okay, you rolled your left, so we're gonna have, oh my god, they both rolled their left. So we're gonna have these gigantic wisps, you know, and that could be annoying. I could actually kill one of them right now, just to stop the madness. And then the stalwart will be asleep. I think it makes more sense to try to get the damage with the veteran and then use a vine with the herbalist. The problem with that logic, though, is that... the problem with it is that if I use the veteran to do damage to the wisp, I might roll one of these, and I definitely would rather put that on a demon. Okay, I'm gonna do this group growth because I'm feeling frisky, and we're going to... Well, let's see what we can do here. Hold up, I'm just gonna check this. So if we do this, we do and then we have a 4 damage rampage. I have no way of damaging these wisps except for with this poison dip. And getting them down to 1 is really stupid because then they heal by 7. So it doesn't really accomplish much. I could like do this and then this, but nobody died. Oh, hold on a second. The wisps gave me mana. See, this is why it's important to just click on buttons sometimes, everybody. Just click on the damn buttons. Hold up, I missed group growth. Okay, we're going to do that and that. And now this is 5. So we'll do that. And this. And then we got 2 mana from the wisps, which with the vines does that. And then... you are healing by 1, but I'm gonna heal you anyway because you have your 4 damage self-pain rampage side, and I want you to be able to use that. In fact, that would end the fight here if you got it. So let's just see if we can roll it. Okay, well, I think we're keeping the 5 poison. And I think 2 mana, 2 shield is pretty good. This is pretty good. Okay, get your mana. You have 6 damage here. Let's check. Let me check if like we can do a little bit of satisficing going on here. How am I killing this demon? I actually have to hit it with a weapon. Oh, that sucks. Okay, so I hit it. It dies. We can now do that to save the stalwart. We can then what? I need to kill this demon. So I'm gonna waste the poison and just kill him so he doesn't summon another imp. You know what? This might not be optimal, but I'm satisficing here. Everyone's fine on health, no one has any afflictions, and no one died. We're just gonna roll with it. This is very over now. Rippity schlippity. Okay, who's our boss? It's Hexia. Is that good or bad? Oh, it's bad. Because Hexia's got that thing where the attacker takes equal damage to me when they hit, and our orange character is not a ranger. So I don't have any ranged damage. So all my people are taking damage when they hit her. Well, we do have target ally becomes immune to damage this turn. Group growth on healing sides affects 4 things. Fate is very weird. Only 2 sides that actually have the group growth for healing. We'll take the Forsaken. This, oh, and of course, spells. Spells are hard to use because when you use a spell, the wizard takes damage. And the wizard doesn't have any shield or anything. This is actually... You know, normally I'm not too scared of Hexia, but if there's ever a time when I'm really scared of Hexia, it's right now. So my strategy here is kill off the imps. Did you roll your left side? You did. Oh, God. We're just about to lose the Forsaken and the wizard, like, just right now. Oh, God. Oh, God, this is bad. That's the worst thing that could have happened, because I really need... How am I winning this? I need to keep the Forsaken alive. The Forsaken just can't die. The question is, can I save the Forsaken without having my veteran put a shield on him? Let's just do a quick check here. So we do this, and we kill the imp that's hitting the Forsaken, but then the wizard is still dying. I could save the wizard or the dancer. This, though, is bad because the dancer rolls a cantrip, and anything that he hits, the dancer takes damage from. So we could let the dancer go, keep the wizard around, and then hope to roll this in the future to bring everybody back. Obviously, it's a bit of a gamble rolling that. Okay. Really got to think about this here. What are we doing with you? Maybe shield mana is better than sword mana, but it is good to kill the imp. What about you? Yeah, I think this is the best thing you could possibly hope to get. So we'll keep that for you. It's the question of whether I want to keep the shield or just be able to... Yeah, okay, this is 4 damage. If I do 4 damage to an imp, that's also saving 4 damage. The question is, do I want to reroll that? Yeah, I think I'd like to have a chance of rolling cantrip mana or rolling this and buffing somebody. So we're going to reroll all this stuff. Okay, we got a reroll. We're going to kill an imp. We got this to kill an imp and group growth. I'm not gonna go for the shield here, or for the wand, because I really do want to be able to shield save somebody. And then what am I even hoping for with you? Oh, your shadow cloak. That's what. The suspense. Okay, well that lets you kill an imp. Okay, so the dancer protects himself by whacking an imp. You can protect yourself by finishing off that imp. You can kill this imp that's killing the dancer. And now we've got this happening. Oh, man, we are hanging on by a freaking thread here. Just barely. Oh, no! The mana burn! The mana burn means the wizard still dies. If I do that, it's the same thing. The wizard's dying to mana burn. Okay, so because the wizard's dying no matter what, I think it makes sense to actually... What is this? This is inflict pain? This is inflict pain, right? Yeah, I was thinking if I could cleanse the dancer to get rid of this poison. But we really don't want pain on the Forsaken, I don't think. Yeah, because the Forsaken's getting hurt a lot. So we're going to shield there. And actually, it's a consideration whether to use mana now, because the wizard will get mana burned, but he's dying anyway, so, like, does it matter? But I'm not sure it's worth it to use the mana here. What would I be doing with the mana? Like, I might want the mana later to heat or bind. So we're gonna just end the turn, I think. If I had 1 more mana, I could have done a bind on the wizard and saved him. As it is, well, we're in trouble. Dancer's really hurt, Forsaken's really hurt, and if I don't roll my resurrection side, I'm in some serious ass trouble. Okay, we obviously have to keep the cleanse to prevent 4 sides from being petrified. And do I keep this? Normally, yes, we keep it, hit the imp, kill the imp. However, we can use the veteran to kill the imp, and we need some frickin' revival here. We've got to revive. I could do group growth. No, we need to try to get the revive. Oh my god, we actually got the revive. Holy crap. So the wizard's back. Unbelievable. The stalwart protects himself. We get 4 poison onto Hexia. And the dancer, yeah, you're gonna kill the imp. Okay, so now we end the turn, and now the dancer's got a bit of a problem because the dancer's cantrips hurt him a lot against Hexia. Okay, the dancer's just gonna hide. I'm gonna say screw it, just hide. And what's happening next here? So you guys are having pain inflicted, not with the big one, thankfully. But I can save the veteran. The question is, do I want to try to roll for one of the cleanse shields? And I think the answer is no. I think, well, actually, yes, because I can do this and then do a heat. And that'll cleanse away the dancer's poison and the veteran's pain and the dancer's pain. So this is actually really strong. I'm not going to roll for the wand. This lets you do 3 damage to Hexia, do a group growth on the middle side, and you're also healing off the damage that you're doing. So then I will try to get the, well, hold on, if we're gonna heat, do I need to cleanse? What am I, yeah, this is fine. Yeah, this is totally fine. And the veteran should be trying to get damage. The question is, do I go for more poison? How sad would I be if I rolled a shield? I'd be fine with it. Let's try to get the poison. That will put this fight away. All right, we got that instead, fine. So we group growth. We do this. We do this. We do that. Now you're dying again. But I think I'm actually going to use my other shield on myself so that when I heat, it cleanses away that last bit of petrification. Now you might say, Papa Boris, who cares about that? It's just this dinky little cleave shield. Yeah, but I think it actually has value because it makes it easier to activate heat. All right, we're petrifying the veteran. We just need to hold on now. We just need to hold the heck on. Hold on a second. Does this work? I think this actually works because we can do this and that and this. And that, we got there! Huh, my goodness. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Please like and or subscribe, and I'll see you again soon. The left 4, monster left, with some pretty bad luck along the way, has been vanquished. Take care.